Take a slow breath in. Let it out without effort. Nothing needs your attention. Nothing needs a name. Far away from here, beyond the quiet sky above your room, the universe is moving. Not quickly, not loudly. It moves the way sleep moves through the body. Slowly, almost without being noticed. Space is very old. It remembers the first light, even though that light has almost faded. In the beginning, the universe was warmer, closer together, full of energy. But even then, it was already beginning to cool, already beginning to stretch. Stars began to appear. They formed quietly, inside enormous clouds drifting through space. These clouds were cold and dark, so large that they took millions of years just to change slightly. Gravity worked patiently inside them, gathering dust and gas the way silence gathers in a room at night. As the clouds slowly tightened, their centers grew warmer. Eventually, without sound or announcement, a star began to shine. Stars are calm things. They do not burn with urgency. They shine because they are balanced. Gravity pulls inward. Energy pushes outward. As long as these forces remain equal, the star continues. Year after year, century after century, billion after billion. But nothing in the universe is meant to last forever. A star's fuel is used slowly, like a candle burning in still air. The light does not suddenly stop. It softens. It changes. The star grows quieter with age. Across the universe, this is happening again and again. Some stars are young and bright. Some are old and fading. Some have already gone dark. The universe is full of stars at different moments in their long lives. While stars are aging, space itself is changing too. The universe is expanding. Not into anything, just expanding. The distance between galaxies grows larger, very gently, like a slow stretch after waking, never reaching an end. Galaxies drift apart. Their light travels for unimaginable lengths of time, crossing deep darkness. But the farther it travels, the weaker it becomes. Eventually, light that once shone brightly arrives as a faint whisper. And then, not at all. More time passes. The universe does not notice time the way we do. There are no clocks here, no urgency. Stars continue to fade. New stars still form, but fewer than before. The great clouds that once fed them are slowly thinning. The universe is learning how to be quiet. You do not need to follow every idea. You do not need to remember. Let the words pass you the way distant stars pass unseen. The story will wait here. The universe continues without noticing the pause. Time moves on, slow and uncounted. The spaces between galaxies grow wider, not empty, just quieter. Light takes longer now to travel anywhere, and much of it never arrives. Galaxies that were once close are now far apart, their shapes softening with distance. From one galaxy, another becomes only a faint glow. Oh, then a memory. Then nothing at all. Inside galaxies, the last generations of stars are growing old. There are fewer clouds left where new stars can begin. The remaining stars shine patiently, knowing nothing of hurry. Their light is steady, but softer than before. Some stars swell as they age. Their outer layers drift away, returning their material to space. These gentle endings create quiet shells of gas, fading slowly into the dark. Other stars grow smaller, cooling into dense, quiet forms. They no longer shine, but they still exist. The universe becomes a place where light is rare. Most stars have finished their long work. What remains are faint embers scattered through vast darkness. Black holes remain among them. They are still and deep, holding the echoes of collapsed stars. They do not glow. They do not move much. Space bends gently around them, as if resting. Even black holes are not forever. Over enormous spans of time, they slowly release their energy. This happens so gently that nothing notices. There is no sound, no flash, only patience. The universe continues to cool. Energy spreads thinner and thinner, like warmth fading from a quiet room. Motion slows. Particles rarely meet. Change becomes rare. There is no final moment, no clear ending. The universe simply grows calm. Darkness is now everywhere, but it is not heavy. It feels open, wide, still. As you rest now, your breathing matches this pace. Slow, natural. You do not need to imagine everything. Let the words soften. Let the spaces between them grow. The universe has all the time it needs, and so do you. The quiet deepens. Time stretches so wide now that it no longer feels like movement. The universe has become mostly still. Stars are no longer being born. The clouds that once formed them have thinned and drifted apart. What remains is a universe living on the memory of light. The few remaining warm objects slowly cool. White dwarfs, once the glowing hearts of stars, lose their last warmth. Over immense spans of time, they fade into dark, cold spheres. They no longer shine. They no longer change. They simply remain. Neutron stars sit quietly in space, dense and silent. They spin more slowly now, their energy gently leaking away. Eventually, even their motion softens. Galaxies are difficult to recognize. Most have drifted beyond contact with any others. Each one exists alone, surrounded by endless dark. The night sky, if anyone could see it, would hold almost nothing. Light has become precious. Photons travel through space without meeting much of anything. They drift endlessly, rarely touching matter. Some will travel forever without being seen. The universe grows colder still. Temperatures approach the lowest possible values. There is very little energy left to move things around. Most processes have slowed to almost nothing. This is not silence like a pause. It is silence like rest. Deep, stable, complete. There is no struggle here. No tension. Nothing is trying to become something else. Everything simply is. As you lie here now, your body understands this kind of stillness. Muscles soften, breathing deepens, thoughts loosen their grip. The universe does not ask anything of you. It does not expect attention. It does not require understanding. You can drift alongside it, floating in wide, dark calm. There is nothing to hold on to. No edges. No urgency. Only time, spreading gently onward. The darkness becomes softer. Not thicker. Not heavier. Just more complete. Time no longer feels like a path. It feels like a wide, unmoving field. The universe rests inside it. Almost everything that could happen has already happened. Almost everything that could shine has already shone. Matter remains, but it is calm. Atoms drift far apart, rarely touching. When they do, nothing dramatic occurs. There is no excess energy left to make noise. The last traces of warmth slowly fade. Not suddenly, not noticeably. Just a gradual easing into cold. Space itself feels relaxed. The stretching of the universe continues, but so gently that it barely matters. Distances grow vast beyond meaning. Black holes are fewer now. They have spent much of their long existence slowly releasing energy. What remains of them is faint, quiet, almost unnoticeable. Nothing collapses. Nothing explodes. There are no endings that need attention. The universe does not fall asleep. It simply becomes still. If awareness existed here, it would feel no loneliness. There is nothing missing, nothing expected. As you rest, your breathing slows naturally, in and out. The rhythm is familiar. Thoughts can drift like distant particles in space. They do not need to connect. They do not need direction. The universe is not dark because it has lost something. It is dark because it has finished. This calm does not end. It does not turn into something else. It continues, wide and quiet. You can let go even more now. The story will not disappear. It will wait. The stillness remains. It does not deepen anymore, because there is nowhere deeper to go. The universe has reached a gentle balance. Energy is spread so thin that it no longer gathers. Nothing pulls strongly on anything else. Gravity is still there, but it feels tired, like a soft hand resting rather than gripping. Particles move, but so slowly that motion feels almost imagined. A single change may take longer than entire galaxies once did to form. There is no center now, no edge, only space, extending calmly in every direction. If light appears anywhere, it is rare and brief. A small interaction, a quiet release. Then darkness returns, unchanged. The universe does not resist this state. There is no sadness in it, no awareness of what once was, only calm existence. This darkness is not empty. It is full of time. Time without urgency. Time without events. As you lie here, your body mirrors this calm. The weight of the day loosens. The need to think softens. Breath becomes gentle. In, out. Each breath slower than the last. The universe is not going anywhere. It will remain like this for longer than any number needs to count. Nothing new is required. Nothing is expected. You can rest here, floating in the quiet. The words are becoming lighter now. You do not need to follow them. They can drift past you like distant particles in space. The universe remains dark, calm and complete, and you are free to sleep within it. If you wish to continue drifting later, the silence will still be here. The quiet stays with you. It does not change. It does not move away. The universe has settled into a long rest, and there is no reason for it to wake. Space feels endless now, but not overwhelming. Endless in the way calm feels endless, when nothing interrupts it. Nothing is forming. Nothing is breaking apart. The slow dance of creation and ending has come to a gentle pause. Matter exists in scattered places, but it does not gather. There is no excess energy to pull things together. Everything has found its distance. If you could drift through this universe, you would feel no wind, no temperature, no sound. Only a soft sense of presence, without edges. Time passes, but it no longer feels like passing. It feels like being. Your breathing continues, steady and quiet. In and out. Each breath arrives without effort. Thoughts may appear, but they dissolve on their own. There is nothing to hold them in place. The universe does not ask to be observed. It does not ask to be remembered. Darkness here is gentle. It does not press in. It opens outward. You can let yourself sink into it, the way the body sinks into a soft bed, supported, at ease. Nothing will change suddenly. Nothing will pull you back. The universe will remain calm, and so can you. The words can fade now. They are no longer needed. Rest. Drift. Sleep. The universe is already there with you. The stillness continues, unchanged and unbroken. There is no signal for a new moment, no marker to say that time has moved. The universe simply remains. Space holds everything gently, without pressure. Distances are so great that they no longer feel like distances at all. They feel like openness. Nothing remembers being brighter. Nothing waits for something else to happen. The universe is not empty of meaning. It is full of rest. Energy has settled into its quietest form. There is no warmth to spread, no cold to deepen, only balance. If awareness could drift here, it would feel no surprise, no curiosity, only ease. Your body knows this feeling. It recognizes the safety of stillness. Muscles soften further. The jaw loosens. The breath becomes slow and smooth. In, out. Each breath lighter than the last. The universe does not move forward anymore. It simply is. Darkness here is not the absence of light. It is the presence of calm. You can rest inside it without effort. There is nothing to hold, nothing to follow. The story does not end. It becomes quiet enough that words are no longer needed. Sleep can come now, gently, naturally. The universe will keep resting, and you can rest with it. The quiet holds. It does not loosen. It does not tighten. It simply stays. The universe feels settled, as if everything has found the place where it belongs. No force pulls harder than another. No motion asks for attention. Space is wide and calm, like a breath held without effort. Nothing presses in. Nothing drifts away too fast. The last faint movements are so slow that they feel more like stillness. A change here might take longer than stars once took to live their entire lives. Darkness does not arrive anymore. It is already everywhere, evenly spread, soft and complete. There is no edge to this quiet, no beginning point, no ending point, just presence. As you rest, your body follows the same rule. Nothing to fix, nothing to adjust. Breathing happens on its own, or in, out. Thoughts may come, but they move slowly now. They do not form stories. They do not ask questions. They pass and dissolve. The universe does not notice time. It does not measure. It does not count. You do not need to stay awake for this. You do not need to understand. The calm exists whether anyone observes it or not. The words are barely needed now. They are like distant echoes, fading gently into space. You can let sleep take over. Nothing will be missed. Nothing will change. The universe remains quiet, resting endlessly. And you can rest too. The stillness remains exactly as it is. Nothing shifts to mark a new moment. Nothing signals change. The universe is resting so deeply that even time feels at ease. Space no longer feels vast or small. Those ideas have softened. There is only openness, gentle and unmeasured. Matter exists quietly, scattered and calm. There is no pull strong enough to bring things together. There is no energy left to push them apart. Everything has settled into a quiet distance. Darkness is no longer something that arrives. It simply is. Not heavy, not empty, soft and complete. If you could drift here, you would feel held, even though nothing is touching you. Supported by the balance of everything. Your breathing continues, slow and steady. In, out. Each breath flowing without effort. The body understands this moment. The mind no longer needs to follow. Thoughts thin out, like mist dissolving into air. The universe does not expect awareness. It does not wait for observation. It exists calmly, whether noticed or not. There are no events left that need attention. No beginnings. No endings. Just rest. The words are almost unnecessary now. They drift softly, then disappear. Sleep can deepen here. There is nothing to hold you awake. Nothing to pull you back. The universe remains quiet, and you remain safe within it. Rest now. The quiet does not change. It does not grow. It does not fade. It simply stays the way it is. The universe has no need to move anymore, no reason to shift. Everything that could settle has already settled. Space feels smooth now, without texture or edge. There is no sense of direction, only gentle presence. Energy rests evenly everywhere. Nothing gathers. Nothing spreads. Balance holds without effort. If time could be felt, it would feel like a long, steady breath that never needs to end. Your body continues to rest. The chest rises softly, then falls. In, out. Each breath slower, lighter. The muscles remain loose. The face stays relaxed. The mind no longer reaches outward. Thoughts, if they appear, are faint and distant. They do not form pictures. They do not connect. They drift and dissolve. The universe is not waiting. It does not anticipate. It simply exists in calm completeness. Darkness here is gentle. It does not press inward. It opens wide, like space itself. You can sink into it without falling. You are supported by stillness. The words thin now. They are almost silent. Nothing more needs to be said. Nothing more needs to happen. Sleep is free to deepen. The universe will remain as it is, quiet, balanced, and at rest. And you can remain there too. The calm continues, steady and unbroken. There is no signal that one moment has passed into another. Time has softened so much that it barely matters. Space holds everything without effort. There is no weight here, no pressure, just gentle openness. Matter rests where it is. It does not drift closer. It does not move away. It simply remains, quiet and unchanged. The universe feels complete, not because it is full, but because nothing is missing. Darkness is no longer something to notice. It is simply the natural state. Comfortable, neutral. Your breathing remains slow and easy. In, out. Each breath calm. Each pause soft. The body does not need direction. It knows how to rest. The mind no longer needs to follow the story. The story has become stillness itself. There are no thoughts to hold on to, no images to form, only quiet awareness. Or perhaps no awareness at all. The universe does not end, it rests. The words fade completely now. They are no longer needed. Sleep can fully arrive. Nothing will disturb it. Nothing will interrupt the quiet. The universe remains at rest, and you rest with it. The quiet stays exactly where it is. There is no shift to notice, no change to follow. The universe rests in a calm so deep that even stillness feels settled. Space feels gentle now. Not wide, not narrow, simply open. Nothing pulls at anything else. Forces exist, but they are balanced so perfectly that nothing moves. If time passes, it does so without being felt. Moments do not stack. They spread. Darkness is soft and even. It does not hide anything. There is simply nothing that needs light. Your breathing continues on its own. In, out, quiet, natural. The body sinks a little more into rest. The muscles remain loose. The forehead smooth. Thoughts no longer arrive with shape. If they appear at all, they are faint, like distant echoes that fade before reaching you. The universe does not hold tension. It does not prepare for anything. It simply is. There is no beginning to this calm, no ending waiting ahead, only presence, steady and unchanging. You do not need to listen anymore. You do not need to stay aware. The story has become silence. Sleep can deepen fully now. Nothing will pull you back. The universe remains quiet, resting endlessly, and you rest within it, safe and still. The stillness remains, unchanged and effortless. Nothing signals a new moment. Nothing marks the passing of time. The universe rests in a calm so complete that movement feels unnecessary. Space is smooth and open, without edge or boundary. There is no center to move toward, no distance to cross. Energy rests evenly everywhere. It does not gather. It does not fade further. Balance holds quietly. Darkness feels gentle, not heavy, not deep. Simply present. Your breathing continues, soft and steady. In, out. Each breath slower, lighter. The body remains relaxed. There is no need to adjust, no reason to move. Thoughts have little reason to appear, and when they do, they drift away without effort. The universe does not wait. It does not expect change. It is complete as it is. The words are barely there now. They fade into silence. Sleep can remain undisturbed. Nothing will interrupt this rest. The universe stays quiet, and you stay at ease within it. Rest. The quiet is still here. It did not go anywhere while we waited. It never needs to. The universe remains calm, resting inside itself. There is no signal to begin again, no reason to move forward. Everything already is. Space feels like a soft pause, not empty, not full, simply open. Darkness does not feel deep anymore. It feels familiar, like a room with the lights dimmed low, where nothing asks for attention. Matter remains scattered, resting at gentle distances. No pull is strong enough to gather it. No energy remains to send it away. Time no longer feels like a line. It feels like a wide, steady stillness. Your breathing continues quietly. In, out. Each breath arrives and leaves without effort. The body stays relaxed. Nothing needs adjusting. The muscles know how to rest. Thoughts are no longer shaped. They do not form words. They pass like faint shadows, barely noticed. The universe is not waiting for anything. It does not expect light to return. It does not remember brightness. It simply rests. The story continues without words now. It lives in the quiet itself. You can stay here as long as you like. There is nothing to miss, nothing to do. Sleep can deepen gently. The universe will remain calm, and so will you. Rest. The calm stays exactly as it is. Nothing changes enough to notice. Nothing asks to be named. The universe rests in a silence that does not need to deepen anymore. Space feels soft and wide, like a long exhale that never quite ends. There is no sense of direction here. No forward, no back. Only being. Darkness is gentle and even. It does not hide anything. There is simply nothing that needs light. Matter remains where it is, quiet and balanced. No force pulls harder than another. Everything is at ease. If time passes, it passes without feeling. Moments do not follow one another. They spread calmly, like still water. Your breathing continues, slow and natural. In, out. Each breath lighter than the last. The body is heavy in a comfortable way, supported, at rest. There is no need to move. Thoughts rarely appear now, and when they do, they fade before they finish forming. Nothing holds them. The universe does not expect awareness. It does not require attention. It exists quietly, complete on its own. The story does not stop. It becomes quiet enough to no longer need words. You can remain here, floating, resting. Sleep is free to stay as long as it wants. The universe will remain calm, and you will remain safe within it. The stillness remains. It does not shift or soften. It simply stays, steady and calm. The universe feels settled, as if everything has gently found the place where it can rest forever. No force is asking for attention. No motion needs to complete itself. Space holds its quiet shape. There is no edge to reach, no center to return to. Only openness, wide and peaceful. Darkness is no longer something to notice. It feels natural now, like silence in a room late at night when everyone is asleep. Your breathing continues on its own. In, out. Each breath slow, each pause soft. The body remains relaxed. The weight of it feels supported, as if the surface beneath you knows exactly how to hold you. Thoughts have mostly drifted away. There is no need to follow them. They appear less often now. And when they do, they dissolve quietly. The universe is not waiting. It is not preparing for change. It is simply resting, and will continue to rest without effort. Time feels distant here. It does not press forward. It does not pull back. It simply exists, wide and calm. The story continues without movement, without direction, without sound. You can let go completely. Nothing will be missed. Nothing will interrupt this calm. Sleep can remain deep and steady. The universe stays quiet, and you stay at ease within it. Rest. the quiet stays. It does not ask to be noticed. It does not change its shape. The universe rests in a calm that has no reason to move. Space feels settled now, as if it has exhaled completely and found comfort in stillness. There is no pull forward, no memory pulling backward, only this moment, wide and gentle. Darkness feels soft and familiar. Not something new, not something heavy, just the natural state of everything. Matter remains scattered, balanced perfectly where it is. No force rises above another. Nothing is trying to happen. If time continues, it does so without urgency. It stretches quietly, like a long, peaceful night with no morning expected. Your breathing continues, slow and even. In, out. Each breath calm, each pause longer. The body remains still, comfortable in its rest. There is no need to adjust. Everything is supported. Thoughts are rare now. They do not form sentences. They pass like distant waves that never quite reach the shore. The universe does not require awareness. It does not need to be understood. It exists gently, complete, and calm. The story no longer moves forward. It simply remains. You can stay here. Nothing will change suddenly. Nothing will pull you back. Sleep can deepen as much as it wants. The universe remains quiet, and you remain safe within it. Rest. The quiet is still here. Nothing has changed while we waited. Nothing ever needs to. The universe remains at rest, held in a balance so gentle that even stillness feels complete. There is no motion left to follow, no process still unfolding. Everything that could cool has cooled. Everything that could fade has faded. Space is open and calm. Darkness is even and soft. There is no future event waiting, no next phase forming quietly in the distance. Time no longer carries anything forward. It does not build. It does not lead. It simply exists, without direction. Your breathing continues naturally. In, out. The body rests without effort. The mind has nothing left to hold. There are no more changes to describe. No new quiet to enter. The universe has reached its final resting state. The story has finished drifting. There is nothing beyond this stillness that needs words. The story is over.